Welcome to my channel. Mini PCs are versatile small computers that can do a lot for their size. Let's dive in. Virtualization is reshaping how we interact with computing resources and manage our digital environments. This video shows you the power of virtualization on mini PCs, covering its broad implications across various domains. From enhancing remote work capabilities to fortifying cybersecurity measures, virtualization offers a versatile toolkit for addressing contemporary challenges. A mini PC with 64 gigabytes of RAM, a 5 gigahertz CPU, and a terabyte of storage can be had for under $1,000. It can run half a dozen small or a dozen tiny virtual computers in a closed environment. We're going to present 10 ideas where a mini PC can be used. Before we go further, let me introduce myself. I had a long career creating applications for various organizations, including the Departments of Defense and Energy, as well as several different companies from startups to large corporations. I worked for VMware for 7 years in different positions, but mostly working on helping to build tools for internal developers. I also acted as the admin for our team to create virtual machines on our local servers. I retired last year and now blog about mini PCs and applications. Now, let's explore 10 possible applications for using mini PCs with virtualization. First, we can run virtualization on remote workstations. This allows an individual professional, small remote team, or satellite office to take advantage of a small set of tailored servers. Next, we have software testing and development environments. As a former software developer with VMware, I can tell you that having isolated software development and testing environments that you can spin up at will is critical. To give you an idea, the company I worked for before I joined VMware around 2010 was talking about getting new servers in, and it was a months-long process. With virtual machines, it can be done in minutes. Using mini PCs as a tool for disaster recovery can give you a backup plan that you can literally throw into the back of a car and start up in a matter of hours. Virtualization allows you to create a group of servers, store them on a remote storage or in the cloud, then download them to a set of mini PCs and get you back up quickly once you have power and network running. Having a single server running multiple computers takes up less space and keeps backup and networks simpler. For example, a small law office with 2 or 3 lawyers, a paralegal, and a receptionist might need a few services like virtual desktops, document generation, client scheduling, and a file server. Rather than having 10 computers around the office, 1 or 2 mini PCs can accomplish the same thing. A mini PC is perfect for classroom environments. It can be secured in a way that students can't get to it. Then they can have a low-cost thin client laptop like a Chromebook to access software on the server. One can run legacy programs on a VM by setting it up for that program without impacting other programs. With a mini PC running with 64 gigabytes of RAM, one could run as many as a dozen of them. One can do this and not expose it to the outside world, reducing the possibility of an attack on it. As a cybersecurity analyst for a small fintech company, I would regularly practice skills on a local PC. With reasonably sized mini PC, one could run a local network with multiple victims and attack machines and learn how things could work without exposing oneself to external influences. One example is running Kali Linux in a virtual machine. Kali Linux is a version of Linux specifically made for cybersecurity applications. Desktop as a service is the ability to run a desktop on a virtual machine independent of a computer on someone's desk. This means that nothing is stored on that remote computer, and if need be, it can be reset to some default state after each log off. This assures that no software is running on the machine except for that required by IT. Data can be stored on a separate storage unit so that all of the data is available to the user on each login, but the computer is kept safe from users installing or uninstalling software that they shouldn't be. This is a bit advanced, but one could use a mini PC to simulate a small network. And by monitoring it with network monitoring tools, determine if the network configuration makes sense. Also, as we said in an earlier slide, one could set up a set of virtual machines for cybersecurity training. But rather than training the cybersecurity analysts, one could set it up for getting IT personnel knowledgeable on what to look for and how to react in case of an attack. There is a rule that says that each computer should do one thing. That's okay. But if it's lightly loaded sometimes and heavily loaded other times, most of the time it just sits idle then. That wastes energy. By putting a lot of these applications on a single mini PC on separate virtual machines, you can keep it busy. And keeping one computer busy is more energy efficient than having 10 mostly idle computers. So, what did we learn? Mini PCs can work in applications where we need a lot of power in a small space, or where we want to run a group of applications in an isolated environment for testing or development. The Mini PC can have a crucial role in disaster recovery, running multiple Mini PCs to bring the system up quickly. It can also be a great way to consolidate servers or have a small training server. So where do we go from here? We have links in the description below for posts on getting started with virtualization on mini PCs. Feel free to comment, ask questions, like, and share this video. And stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you for watching this, and see you next time.